What's going on, everyone? My name is Patterson, and today I wanted to have a little bit of a discussion about the release dates for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, this is something that's been confirmed for a while. I kind of wanted to wait until a certain thing was announced before I started talking about this, but I'll get onto that later. We all know that Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are going to be releasing in November 2014. That's something that's been confirmed. We all know that. Hopefully not going to be delays. But let's talk about that a little bit. I want to have a discussion. I want to get you guys involved, get you guys' opinions on this. First off, before we start, so I have to apologize. There's someone mowing the lawn outside, so if there is any sound of that coming through the mic, I'll have to try and like snuff that out in editing. But if you can hear that, I'm sorry. But let's just get on with it. Okay, so Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire first slated for a November 2014 release. We didn't know much more than that, apart from, you know, it'll be that month this year. That'd be great and stuff. That'd be awesome. But it was recently announced, or not even recently anymore. I wanted to wait, but it was announced that it'll be coming out on November 21st, 2014. And I was like, everyone's like, oh, okay, that's kind of fine. No, it's still November. It's kind of, you know, leaning towards the end of November, but you know, it's still in there. It's gonna be a sort of Christmas sort of release thing. You know, people get hyped for Christmas, get everyone buying it for then. That's cool. That's fine. Whatever. That's cool. But, they have made one very, I don't even know what I would call a mistake. They have made a mistake here. Or at least, I'm hoping they've made some kind of mistake that may be rectified later. Okay, so I'm on the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wikipedia right now. It has the release dates listed right here. So, in Japan, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire will be launching November 21st, 2014. In North America, they'll be launching November 21st, 2014. Australia, November 21st, 2014. But Europe, November 28th, 2014. A full week after. Now, we can only speculate on why this might be, but what it really comes down to is I don't know why they're doing this. Sometimes, now, I guess you can make this argument, sometimes games come out later in Europe than might come out sooner in North America and other countries, and that might be, you know, a decent thing to say. That might be something you could take into account if it wasn't for the fact that it's being released a full week, an entire week later in Europe. When these games are released earlier in North America, it's always like 3 days, because I think North America gets it on Tuesday, and we usually get it on Friday. Because of how shops work or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's getting released a full week later, so you can't use that argument. That argument is out the window. You can't do that. So what other possible reason could there be for this? It's not a translation issue, because Australia and North America are getting it at the same time, and there's no difference in the translation at all. I don't think there's a single thing needed to be different about that. Is it because maybe there's some sort of transportation issues that need to take into account? Well, no, because if you remember back in last year, I think it was October, when Pokemon X and Y released, that was a worldwide release. Everyone was happy with that. Everyone was like, yeah, the first worldwide release for Pokemon. It's great, it's awesome, because before that, it always got released in Japan first, and then other regions later. So everyone was happy about that, like, yes, Nintendo's making some progress, they're moving forward, they finally understand that it can be a worldwide release, and there's really no reason it shouldn't be. But this time, they decided to delay it in Europe. Now, possible speculation for this is, and I really hope this isn't true. If this is true, then I have lost so much hope for Nintendo, and I feel like if this is true, they don't understand how the internet works or anything really works. Some speculation for this is that they think Nintendo is trying to punish Europeans. Why is that? Well, because Pokemon X and Y got leaked. It got leaked a shit ton. It got leaked probably more than any other Pokemon game has been leaked before. It came out, well, a lot of Italian stores and European stores started to sell the game early. And it got leaked, a lot of pictures went on the internet, everyone knew what the 6th generation Pokemon was going to be, everyone knew a lot about the story. And I guess Nintendo kind of got pissed off about that, because the game has been delayed now. And if they think that's going to stop leaks, they're going to be sorely mistaken. I am going to almost guarantee you that whether or not it gets released in Europe on the same day or not, there will still be leaks. There will still be leaks across the countries. Leaks in Japan, North America, Australia, everywhere else you're releasing it at the same time. There's gonna be leaks because that's just how it works. Games get leaked all the time. You can't just punish a certain region because you think, oh, if some of them leaked it, then surely it's everyone's fault. It's everyone's fault. We'll just delay it. We'll just punish them. A business punishing their customers is just about the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Legit, I cannot even imagine what they were thinking if that was the case. I'm really hoping that's not the case. I really hope they're not trying to punish their customers or their fan base. That is one of the stupidest things you can do as a business. Now, I really hope that's not the case. If it is, then a lot of respect has gone out the window because it is something that affects me, obviously. I live in the UK, which is in Europe, which sort of ties in with that release date. It affects me, and it affects me as a YouTuber as well. And I'm super pissed off about this, perhaps more than a lot of other people, because I haven't seen really many people discussing this release date, possibly because it doesn't affect them, because they might live in North America, Australia, or Japan, you know, I guess. Or perhaps they just don't care as much because they're not doing this whole YouTube thing, or that maybe just don't care about the game so much. But I want to have a little bit of a discussion about this, and my voice cracked. Okay, that's fine, it's okay. But yeah, this affects me perhaps more than other people because I'm a YouTuber, and you know, whenever a new game comes out, especially if you're a PokeTuber, you want to get on that shit. You want to get on the hype. You want to get on the hype train. Choo choo, motherfucker. But if it's delayed, how am I going to do that? What am I going to do for the week in which it comes out in North America and the week it comes out in Europe? What am I going to do in that week? Because everyone, and I know this, everyone will play in that game. If you're uploading something else other than that game, no one's going to care. No one is going to even give you a second glance. I can tell you that right now. But, and the fact that when it comes out in Europe, the hype will have died down a bit. It will be a bit like, if you start a Let's Play a week after the game's release, people are like, well, we've already seen this so many times already. Why should we watch yours over the other people? And I know there's going to be some people who say, oh, we'll watch yours anyway, and I'm super, super appreciative for that. That is absolutely amazing that people would, like, decide to watch my videos over other people, and even decide to delay their own viewing of people's series to sort of coincide when it releases in Europe. That's absolutely amazing. Whoever would do that for me, I'm eternally grateful. That's so cool. Thank you so much. But there is really no possible reason I can think of that will be delayed a week later. It just seems like, I don't know, I really hope this isn't the case, but I said this before, it really seems like they're trying to punish us for some reason. I don't know, like, I don't know what they were thinking. I really have no idea what they were thinking, if that seems to be the case. I hope it's not. And the thing that I really wanted to find out about, and the reason I delayed making this video so long, is I wanted to find out the release date in Canada. Now, since it's getting released on the 21st in North America, we can just assume that it's going to come out at the same time in Canada. But they haven't given a concrete release date on that yet. And guess what? Canada was a region that the game was leaked in. It was a region that the game was leaked in, and Europe was as well. You know, we haven't had a release date for Canada. It's been delayed in the EU. What am I supposed to deduct from this, Nintendo? What am I supposed to think about this if you're just delaying it or you're not giving concrete release dates on the areas that were leaked in? It really does seem like you're trying to punish your customers. I hope this isn't the case. If anyone actually knows when the release date for Canada is, then go ahead and let me know. If you have any opinions on this, then go ahead and let me know. I don't really get it. It affects me really badly, I guess, because it means either one, I'm gonna have a delayed Let's Play on it, and you better believe I'm still gonna do a Let's Play on it. I'm absolutely gonna do it. I'm still as hyped as ever, even if it has kind of like, it's put me in a little, it's put Nintendo in the bad books. That's what it's done. It's put Nintendo in the bad books here. I'm still gonna do a Let's Play on it. I very much plan on doing that. So either I'm gonna have to do that a week later, which would severely affect how the series does. I can tell you that right now, it would. Or I can buy an American capture card and download it on there. The problem there is that the 3DSs are region locked. So if I did that and my European capture card broke, I couldn't use any of my European games on that because Nintendo likes region locking their consoles for some reason. I don't really know why. It doesn't really help them out, I guess. Maybe they're like, oh, if you go somewhere else, you're gonna have to buy a new console. Something like that. I have no idea. Which really sucks. So that's what's gonna happen there. What was that? What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and if it does get delayed in Canada, I don't think anyone there will really care because they'll just be able to import it from America. So if they do delay in Canada, Nintendo, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. I have to say that right now. You done goofed. You done fucked up. You fucked it up, man. You fucked it up. But Oh, okay. So I kind of want to have a little discussion in the comment section. You let me know what you think about this whole release date shenanigans. It probably won't affect a lot of you. It just affects European people right now. Maybe Canadians as well. We're not entirely sure. We're going to have to find that out in the future or whenever they decide to announce a release date. But I'm pissed off about this. It really sucks. And it either means that, I'm gonna have to have, like, the series starting a week later, and... which would also suck, or I'm gonna have to buy an American capture card, which I really don't want to do for one game. Are you gonna make me do this, Nintendo? Are you gonna make me do this? I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. But, everyone has their own opinions. You let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time.